Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Hermitcraft Season 8. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a fantastic day. You may notice that I have no levels and no gear. I died. I fell into the void in the end. But it was intentional, don't worry. All of my stuff is safe. I had you there and you know it. Yeah, I still have all my stuff. We're good. Today, we are bringing the gift of an Enderman farm to the Hermitcraft server. That is the plan. So I died intentionally so that I could create a water elevator going down, because basically the way that you get down to, we're on level 1 right here, the way that you get down this far is you essentially use a water bucket to make a water stream, and then you slowly just kind of ride it down and place blocks until you fall into the void. So I died intentionally. Don't worry, all of my stuff is safe. We're fine. So anyway, I've created essentially a water elevator going up and down, and I have laid out 2 stacks worth of cobblestone blocks going off in that direction, which is going to lead us to the Enderman farm, because everyone right now kind of needs experience, you know, so everyone can get their gear sorted out. Those of us who have mending on our tools need a way to repair them, and an Enderman farm is, you know, relatively simple to build in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it's certainly much easier than like a Guardian farm, for example, and it's just kind of one of those things that every server should have. Now, I was going to tackle this project with iJevin. This was the project I was talking about last episode that we were going to do together. Unfortunately, iJevin is actually, he's dealing with some medical stuff. He was put in the hospital for, I'm probably going to get this wrong, diabetic ketoacidosis or something? Diabetic something or other. He seems to be doing a bit better now, which is great. But, you know, send him some well wishes on Twitter and on his first episode and all that kind of stuff, because, you know, life happens and we all wish him well. But anyway, I spoke with iJevin and he said, yeah, you know what, go ahead, build the Enderman farm, and then he and I will work together once he's feeling better to make it look pretty. So the goal for today is to get a functional Enderman farm, not so much a pretty Enderman farm, which shouldn't be too bad. First step is going to be to grab, where's all my cobble? Here we go. To grab just a ton of cobble, and then a bunch of wool. I think, what am I doing? I think 3 stacks of wool. No, actually, we're going to need twice that much, because it's 2 stacks of cobblestone going out in that direction. So we're going to need that many carpets, because for those of you who do not know, when you put 2 carpets on top of each other, like this, not only can Endermen not spawn on that block, they can't spawn here, they also can't teleport to right here. So back in the olden days, we used to cover our Enderman farms with water, which would prevent Endermen from teleporting. But nowadays, you can just use wool. So right here, these carpet blocks, Endermen can't teleport to them. So we're going to make a 3-wide path going down. This is roughly 128 blocks. It's 2 stacks of cobblestone. And, you know, then we'll be able to build the farm way over there. So let me get to it. In order to build the Enderman farm, I needed some slimes for sticky pistons, and I didn't have any. So I decided to ask if anyone on the server had some, and Impulse said I could come and get some from him. Hey, Impulse.
What is up, Mr. Welsknight? How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How about you?
I am good, man. I am good. I just been digging a hole.
I know the feeling. I dug 2 very large holes for my last episode, and I feel your pain. How big is your hole?
Oh, come see. I gotta show you. Come on in. This is my little starter house. Yeah, I didn't know everybody else was gonna make such a big one. So it's just a humble little starter house. But come on down into the basement here. We got some space. Pretty big hole, right?
Yeah, it's a decent sized hole.
No, this is not the one. Come on in. Come on down. A little bit of a climb. Watch your step.
But there aren't any steps.
Right. Watch. Well, there's rungs, right? Rungs on the ladder. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
that? Okay. Hang on. Wait. You're a fighter, right? You can do this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There we go. All right. We got this. Yeah. Okay. Whew. Thanks for helping clear this room out for me. Appreciate that. Woo.
And now I have all the slimes I need. Look at that.
You came to the right place, my friend. Yeah, absolutely came to the. Yeah, this is the giant hole I was talking
It's
about.
going to be a
obviously.
slime farm, I'm assuming.
Yes, that is correct. There's I got lucky. There's actually 2 slime chunks next to each other, directly under my starter base. How crazy is that?
That's pretty sweet. I've got a quad pretty close to mine.
Oh, you're gonna be doing some major digging yourself then, probably.
Yeah, but I got a beacon.
What, already? Oh,
Yeah.
You're netherite. I didn't even notice you're all netherited up. Oh my goodness. All right, you've been busy, dude.
Do you have a lot more digging left to do, or are you pretty much done digging now?
This is pretty much. If I knew you had a beacon I could borrow, I would have been done 4
I
hours
was just gonna
ago.
say I could have lent it to you, my man.
Oh, dude. All I have to do now is like 3 more, right? Like they have to go off these pads or whatever. So I have to go 3 more on all sides all the way up. So that is still a little bit of digging. I might want to borrow it. We'll see.
I mean, if you want to borrow it, I don't actually need it right this. My next project is going to be an Ender Ender,
Okay.
which obviously doesn't require a whole lot of digging, just a lot of like falling and dying.
Yeah, that's true.
So if
Don't wear your netherite armor when you're doing that,
I
please.
very much do not intend to. I'm going to be kitted out in my birthday suit.
Okay, excellent.
Um,
In that case, yeah, it might save me some time digging the next 3 wide out. That would be great. Oh, you just have it. You've been to the end. You have shulker boxes. You have. Dude, you have everything. What is going on here?
Welcome to Hermitcraft, Impulse.
I mean, I've been here for a while. I know how things are. I've been goofing around a little too much. You're gonna have to ride my pig in a minecart ride though.
I saw that. I watched your video this morning when I woke up. I was like laying in my
Okay.
bed, snuggling with my dog, and I was like, I'll catch up on a couple Hermitcraft videos. Hilarious, man. Absolutely
Thanks.
hilarious.
Yeah, that's what I've been up to. Not going to the end and getting all sorts of crazy stuff.
That was my fortune pick.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Oh, I know where you can get another one. Follow me. Right this way, my man. You see, we got a brand new shop here in the village. Thanks to G-Train or Grain. Go ahead and take a look.
Beautiful. Do you want to borrow this beacon?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I would. I won't be long with it, I promise, and I'll bring it right back to you. Oh, you are a life. Oh, I'm still wearing the slime head. Just noticed. Oh man, you got all this iron already. You have been grinding away, my friend. That is impressive. Super impressive.
I gotta say, I'm loving the change to iron. It is so much easier to get iron now that it's affected by fortune. Like,
yes.
oh my goodness, what a wonderful change.
Like
I didn't even have to like go out of my way to actually like make a conscious effort to mine enough iron for the beacon. I just like checked my stockpiles and I was like, oh yeah, I got enough. Cool.
Just had it all nice. Sweet, man. Well, I'm not gonna ask what the slime was for. I want to be surprised. So I'll be keeping my eye out for your next episode, and I will return this beacon ASAP. I will bring it back in one piece, I promise.
Sounds good. Well, my friends, it's time to do the redstone. We always have a problem on the Hermitcraft server with ender pearls just stacking up, essentially to infinity. So I aim to fix that. Wait a minute. Let's go down here. There we go. So what we're going to do is basically we're just going to put some sticky pistons, and we're basically going to have like a trap door that opens below these dudes, and just drops them into the void. And it will also have the added benefit of dropping any ender pearls into the void as well. So that is essentially the plan. Let's bring this out. And then we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Piston, extension, block, extension, piston. Yeah, here we go. So it should be something like this, I believe. And then I'm just going to go like so. And then we'll just go straight down the middle. There we go. Just like that. And then the middle part, this will be our actual killing area. So we'll just do something like this. And then all we need to do is wire this up to some redstone dust. Super simple. And run it into a lever. Like so. There we go. Let's bring this, for now, I guess I'll just bring it out this way. And let's just test it. Beautiful. Okay, that's good enough for the time being. So, as I said, this is our killing area, right? And then what we'll probably want to do... Oh, by the way, diorite, the only thing I use it for is to mark my redstone lines, because it's an ugly block. So, yeah. That's our... I found a use for diorite, and that is it. That's like the one use that I can think of. But now I just need to design like a little area around it. And what's going to happen is from here, we'll just kind of end up going down. It's kind of weird because like you need to cover the redstone, right? So because of that, you have to kind of do some like goofy stuff to make the whole thing work and look symmetrical and whatnot. But let me get it sorted out and I'll catch up with you in just a sec. All right, the killing area is complete. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. This over here is going to be a very large tunnel that leads up. One thing, you know, I know there's a ton of different Enderman farms out there, but I really want a farm that is one-hit kill. So we're going to have a 43 block tall chute right here, like a drop chute. And then we'll have a big old platform up in the sky that will ultimately drop them down to here. But we've got our drop chute here, and then when you want to kill the Enderman, you just, you know, we're going to bring this lever, obviously, to a more convenient location. But then you'll just pop down here, take your sword, smack them a bit. You will get the XP. This has been tested. And most of the ender pearls, like the vast majority of the ender pearls, will stay in this little area so that when you're done, you just smack the lever, and they all just fall into the void. And that will also effectively turn off the farm as well, except you'll still have the Enderman falling, so it'll create kind of a nice visual. What I plan to do is on the drop chute, I want to have glass on this side of it, so as you're approaching the farm, you can see all the Endermen falling and falling and falling, which I think will be really cool. So next step, I think, is probably to build the drop chute and the top platform. And that's going to be quite a task, because it has to go 43 blocks tall. And then on top of that, obviously, we want to have the glass in the front as well. So I think I'm going to start working on that, and I'll catch up with you once I've got that done. right, my friends, the hard part is, well, the grindy part is done. We've got our whole drop chute done, and we've got a 41 by 41 platform over there. I've got my elytra on right now. So now we have to do the hard part, which is getting an endermite into right here. So the idea is we're going to throw ender pearls in this little area until an endermite spawns. Then we'll, basically, you know what? No, this is fine. And then we'll name tag it real quick, and afterwards we'll hit this and launch it up to here, which is where it actually needs to go for the farm. So that's basically the idea. Let's get the name tag ready. Come on, endermite. There we go. There's one. Enderbait. That was probably the most painless endermite I have ever done in my entire life. That was smooth as can be. You'll love to see it. Okay, so then we'll go up to here, and we just want to make a little slab covering over this thing, because we absolutely do not want to let Enderman touch it. That would be very bad. And then just to help sort of direct Enderman into this area, let's go a little something like this, slab that up, and we want to make sure that the closest side is this side. So let's go like so. Go, and I might as well extend this a little bit as well, just for no particular reason. And then back here, we'll just do... I might actually need more slabs. I'm actually going to need more slabs. Okay, that's fine. Let's just make a few more. There we go. That should be good. And then we'll go up here, like so. So they should, and no Enderman should be able to get to this thing. Like, they should not be able... Oop. There we go. They should all be able to see it, but they shouldn't be able to actually reach it at all. Also, let's get that rail out of there. So that should stay in place now, and then the Enderman will spawn, and the closest they can get is right here. So in theory, this farm should now be basically fully operational, other than I just got to remove a whole mess of torches. And there we go. I have turned the farm off, and look at the Enderman go. They're spawning like crazy up there, falling down. It's going fantastic. Everything is working exactly as I wanted to. So that's fantastic. Let's throw you down here, because now we just need to do a couple other pretty minor things. Let's throw our elytra away. We don't need it right this second. What we do need, though, is some blocks, because we need to basically get this lever to a spot that's actually that actually makes sense. And then we just need to bring this up like so, and then probably we break you, bring this up like that. Okay, this is a problem. Let's just knock you out of the way. We also need wool, obviously. Wool, please. Because we're going to have to cover this for obvious reasons. Like so. And then I'm thinking like right about... here is where I'm going to put the lever to turn the farm on and off. let's just put a temporary block here. And then we just need to run you like so. Also, it's pretty sweet that wool does not actually cut off redstone lines. So in theory, if I put that lever, what happened to the lever? I don't know. Whatever. I'll just make another one. They're cheap. So now if I put this right here, farm up and off. So beautiful. Let's just make sure there's enough wool there. And then, you know what? Maybe we will have this side like so. So I think that works. And then you've got, you can turn the farm off, turn it on, whatever. There's nowhere here for the Enderman to teleport because there aren't any valid spots. Since this spot right here is, these aren't carpeted, but there's not enough space above them for that to happen. So I think that will do. And we'll say, I'll probably put like a sign here that says off, on, or something like that. And some other signs that say like, you know, please turn the farm off when not in use, and so on and so forth. But that is basically a fully functional Enderman farm. And now it's just a matter of getting an enchanting area over here, which should be pretty easy. I still have that whole enchanting area up there that I built in between episode 1 and 2 that was just like the little temporary one. So I think what we'll probably do is just move that to over here somewhere. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it yet. But yeah, let me get that part of it done, and then I think the Enderman farm will essentially be complete. Well, my friends, I think it is completely finished. I think we're good. We've got, I mean, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but we've got our enchanting area, anvil over here. This one's kind of broken, but I'll leave it here for now. And then we've got, you know, ender chests, a couple of random chests for storage or whatever, and a little sign over here for off on. And the farm, I mean, let's test it out. Like, you can see it gets the job done. We're getting experience really quickly. I mean, faster than we can, like we're gaining experience faster than we can pick it up. And most, like the vast majority of the pearls are just chilling down there. So when we're done, we just do one of those, and that's the end of the pearls. And they're gone forever. Which means we don't have to have some complicated, crazy system to, you know, dispose of the pearls and eject them into the void. Because it happens every season. We end up with so many ender pearls that a system ends up getting overflowed, and like it just becomes a problem. So instead, I'm just like, let's just dump them all into the void. Anyway, so that is one project done. I'm going to let the other hermits know that the Enderman farm is up and running. And everything appears to be good. I mean, we've tested it. I didn't get any spawns in weird places that I didn't want them. Nothing teleported to some weird place where it was going to be a problem. Like, all in all, I think it works out pretty well. I just wanted to address one thing that I saw a few times in the comments on the last episode in regards to our sheep farm. So those of you who have been watching Hermitcraft for a long time may remember this farm design as essentially U-Shear, a farm that I built / shop in, I can't remember if it was season 5 or season 6. I think it was season 5. But what ended up happening to U-Shear is that I built it in the shopping district, and it was like you paid a diamond and you could shear X number of sheep or something like that. But I ended up tearing that farm down due to lag concerns. And there were a couple people in the comments last episode who were like, hey, I remember that farm being laggy and you tore it down. Is it going to lag out the server in season 8? And the thing is, it wasn't torn down because it's a particularly laggy farm. It was torn down because lag in the shopping district is always like a huge concern. If you may have noticed that whenever we've done a shopping district, by the end of the season, it's just super laggy for a lot of people because there's just so much stuff there. There's just so many entities between item frames and chests and, all sorts of things. So we basically tried to do everything we could to get rid of as many entities as possible, which means that I ended up getting rid of Ushir to get all of those sheep out of the shopping district. I'm not at all concerned about this being a laggy farm in Season 8. It's not in an area that's going to be loaded all the time. It's not in an area that's going to have nearly as many entities as a typical Hermitcraft shopping district would have. So yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Well, my friends, I think that is about all the time that I have for today's episode. We got the Enderman farm up and running, and that is something that hopefully all the hermits will get a lot of use out of this whole season. So yeah, that's going to do it for me. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.